Hello, sanibonani dumelang igama uzandi isibongo umfeka umalwandle lo lwandle kalwela lwezibhekane zona isihambela likude phezulu. Do join. Sanibonani dumelang, welcome to yet another episode of Meaningful Conversations with Uzandi Mfeka. This is the only podcast that gives you an educational content. It will inspire you, and of course, what will we be without entertainment? We'll keep you entertained, and remember that today it is a big day. Actually, we are bringing the both of best worlds: entertainment, education, yes, and then we match that up, and you get what we call you'll be edutained. Now, June is a Pride Month. We know that the LGBTQI plus community is the community that is marginalized in so many different ways. They have experienced hate speech, hate crime, a lot of other things that you can count of them correcting RA and yes. So today we are looking at that and we are going to educate you so that you can be a better person in accepting and having the awareness of how this community lives. How do they do the things they do? Is it a personal choice to live what they live, or they are born like that? These are the most important things that we need to understand. And for us today to understand that, I have got a special guest with me today that is going to introduce himself. Good day.
Hello,
and
hello.
How are you doing?
Hello, and thank you for having me. My name is Simon Silele, but most people know me as Beauty Boy Kinja because of my social media handles. I'm all the way from Randfontein, Johannesburg, and Mahlakeng. I am a photographer, videographer, makeup artist, actor, musician, CEO and creative director for BBK Multimedia House.
Beauty Boy
Kinja.
What's the English? Jack of all trades.
Yes.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Now, Simon.
Yes.
You many things. You've counted. You do beauty. That's how I originally know you
from
TikTok, doing all those beauty makeups, beauty education,
fashion.
And fashion. The list is endless.
Yes.
But apart from you being that, let us start from the beginning. Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Randfontein, Mahlakeng.
You were born and bred in Randfontein?
Yes, in Johannesburg. I'm from a family of 3. I have 3 siblings. I'm the last born. I have a brother and an older sister. I'm from a very conservative, loving home.
Okay. So you grew up being the last born.
Yes.
Somehow I sense a little bit of being spoiled in there.
Well, can I tell you that I have a Sotho name? My Sotho name is Mojalef. So Mojalef already says it all. That this one is for the inheritance.
Hey, I'm telling you. So now, tell us a little bit about your growing up, the background. How was it growing up amongst a loving family? As you mentioned that your family has been a very supportive and loving family. How has growing up been? I'm saying in a sense that apart from you being an artist, makeup, beauty, and apart from that, what else are you?
What else am I? In terms of my sexuality or...
Sexuality, yes.
Okay, I am... within the LGBT community, the alphabet gang, I fall under the letter G because I'm gay.
Which is gay,
yes.
Right. Yeah.
But I'm also non-binary. I don't know if you know what non-binary is.
We'll get to that one, but let us start with gay first. So if you say that you are gay, it means that you are a male.
Yes.
You were born male.
Yes.
You have got a penis.
Yes.
But your sexual orientation is not relating to females. It relates to males.
Yes.
Okay. So now, growing up within your family, did somebody pick it up, or you learned that you are gay one way or the other?
For me, I feel like my family has known. I feel like each and every parent needs to know their kids.
Yeah.
So for me, my parents knew from a very, very, very young age. I remember even this one time, before I even knew the term gay or stabanis chuzan, my brother used to call me those names. Out of playfulness. So he would say that, but I didn't understand because I was still young until I went to primary. Then as soon as I got to primary, like things changed because now when you introduce yourself, hi, my name is Simon, people are like, no, you're gay. It's Juzana. I'm like, but that's not my name. My name is Simon. So going forward, I won't lie, it was very hard. Like I faced discrimination. I faced hate crimes. Mind you, I was still in primary. I faced bullying. I was bullied a lot. But I remember this one time because of all the bullying, I became a very bitter child. I was angry. That changed my characteristics in a way because I would always fight for my name. Like
Because now you always have to find yourself in a defense mode each and every
yes,
time you try to
yes,
relate with other
yes.
kids at school.
So I would do that, and I would be in and out of the principal's office a lot. A lot. My mom would be called, hey, your child is doing this, your child is beating other kids. Until my mom like took me down one time and she was like, no man, like what's going on? And then I explained to her that no, the kids at school are calling me this and this is not my name, And then she was like to me, all the negativity that you are receiving, why not use it to, like benefit your academics? Why not push whatever feelings that you are feeling, take it out on your academics. So she was the type of parents that taught me that from a very young age. I was like, okay, my mom loves me, my family loves me, and they adore me. So whoever comes outside, they're not gonna
Doesn't
matter.
matter.
They're not gonna matter. So that's for me. That's how I came about.
So now it means that your family already had understood you from a very young
Yes,
age that
yes.
no, this child
From a
is
very young
like
age.
this.
I think I was
so
in-
it was not hard for them to accept you because we are talking acceptance and awareness. You will hear that some other stories. There are some people who will be disowned by their families the
Yes.
moment they come out. So with you, your life was easy in the way that
Yeah,
your
my
parents
family
supported
knew.
you. Okay.
Only society wasn't accepting.
Yes, that's where I was going now. The neighbors and everybody else and the relatives, because we know there's
Yes.
always that aunt and that uncle who's.
Yes. And also because of that, it taught me a lot about myself because it showed me that no, whoever says what, as long as they're not putting food on the table, as long as they're not the clothes that you're wearing, as long as they didn't buy that, why should you care what other people think? So that is the mentality that my family, grew me under.
That's nice. Talking about the clothes,
Yeah.
remember that I am dressed by SL Koche. They are out
Yes.
in Durban in West Street at number 6012. The name of the guy is Steven Arise. So if you are looking for a beautiful, gorgeous, sexy outfit like this, get in touch with them. So Simon, coming back
Yes.
to you. Now, tell me, you are mentioning that the society always discriminates against the people
yes.
who are non-binary, who are gays, who are lesbians, and what have you. Now, what has been your defense mechanism whenever somebody picks up on you? Because at the younger age, you will
I was
defend,
violent.
you'll defend yourself by fighting, and you'll be
Yes,
called.
yes.
But now, I'm assuming that at some point you outgrew that, because
Yes,
at
I
some
did.
point,
I
when your
did.
mom sat down with you and explained that this is what you should be focusing on, not that. So now, with the community, how did you manage to find a standing point where you say, no, whatever you do, I am not going to accept all the nonsense that you are bringing into me. What has been your defense mechanism outside now?
For me, I feel like even the friends that I keep around me, the circle of friends that I keep, I don't have a lot of friends. People think, oh, this one has a lot of friends, but I don't have a lot of friends. So for me, having a tight circle, it's also helping me to, go through the day when it comes to society. Because at least if something happens, let me say, go at the taxi rank or wherever I'm at the shop right or buying something, and then somebody says something hurtful, I know that, oh no, I can just like text to my friend, oh, this person just did that and did that. They'll be like, ah, no, just don't put energy into such things. Because the more you put energy into negative things will always come back to you.
Okay. Now, you mentioned earlier that apart from you being a CEO of, what's the name of the company?
BBK Multimedia House.
And then you also do photography. You also
Yes,
do makeup.
photography, videography, makeup. We also have a talent management agency where we are in charge of the youth that living in Mohlakeng. So I teach them public speaking, poetry, debate, acting, modeling.
It's a lot. So now the point I'm getting at is that now
Yes.
all this kind of work you are mentioning,
Yes.
it's the things that force you to interact with people, different
yes.
people. You are talking about the casting agency
Yes.
that has got where you are teaching children. Those children comes from different families,
Families.
where they are actually taught things differently.
Yes.
And discrimination, because discrimination, I believe that it starts from home.
It starts from home.
Now, how has your work life been when it comes to you working with somebody that is negative, somebody that does not understand what you stand for? Or just give us a scenario whereby you, maybe a parent came to the agency and they want you to help their children, and they realize that, oh, this is a game, and they're like, no, I'm taking my kids. I'm not paying. It's fine.
Yeah.
Thank you. You'll find another agency. How do you handle those?
Luckily that this one is a homosexual, you know. So for me, I haven't encountered such of a problem as yet.
Okay.
Because already I feel like already they know. So if their kids, they spend most of the
And the
time.
agencies amongst the community
Yes.
as well. Okay.
So I feel like they don't have a problem and they know. Unless if it's other people from different provinces coming in, and then that could be a problem. But the people that I'm with in the community, they know.
Okay. Have you ever kissed a girl?
Yes, a lot of times. I've kissed a girl a lot of times, but I've never went to second base.
So what was the situation? Were you dating? Were you trying?
You know,
were you trying to prove if I'm really gay or not?
So-
what is happening?
So there's this other, I think she's lesbian. She looks like a guy, guy. So I think I had like 2 events that I saw the lesbian at.
Uh-huh.
And then they kept approaching me. Yo, you know, you're so beautiful. You're very enticing. You know, such things. And I was like, oh, really? I found you as well as attractive. But to me, I thought maybe I was confused because at the end of the day, she's a female. So that makes me straight? So we ended up talking, exchanged numbers, and then we met at another event. And then one thing led to another. We kissed, but it ended there.
How did it happen? You kissed under the influence, or you
No.
kissed because there was a little bit
There
of
was a little,
attraction?
yes, there was a little bit of attraction and spark nyana there. But then I don't think it would have continued going to like further. It just ended there by the kiss.
Coming back now to what you mentioned earlier in your introduction, you spoke about 9-binary. Break it down to us like you are breaking it down to a grade 7. What is 9-binary?
Okay.
School us.
Okay.
Because I've heard this term a couple of times. I've searched it a couple of times, but I'm still struggling to understand the
Yes.
9-binary. How does it
9-binary.
come about? And how does one decide that I am gay, and then all of a sudden you decided, no, I'm gay and also 9-binary?
For me, 9-binary, it means that I don't identify myself as a female or a male.
So let me just go in there quickly. Who do you go by? Like when you're filling in the forms, are you them, theirs,
They,
miss,
them,
mister,
theirs.
them,
They,
they?
them, yes.
Oh, okay, you can continue.
So 9-binary means I don't identify myself as a female, and I don't identify myself as a male.
Okay.
Even society, whether today you see me as a female, it's all up to you. You can call me sir, ma'am, whatever.
You don't
If
get
tomorrow,
offended.
if tomorrow you see me as a male and you call me Mr., sir, what, it doesn't matter to me. Because I know who I am and where I'm going in life. So
And I can also see you've got a makeup on and you look beautiful.
you know, we got to. You also looking beautiful as well.
Thank
Hello.
So now, so you are saying that the 9-binary, you are in between. Is it
Not
correct
in
when I'm
between.
saying that?
No, not in between.
You are not identified
I am just a
as
human being.
neither male
Yeah.
or female.
Yeah, I'm just a human being. I don't see myself as a female. I don't see myself as a male.
Oh,
That's why I'm
okay.
able to wear my beard with my makeup. Because for me, me wearing makeup doesn't mean that I want to be a girl. No, I don't want to be a girl. I know that I am a male who's attracted to other males.
You also dressed up. The drag, what do they call it? The drag
I do
queens?
drag.
Drag queens?
Yeah, I do drag, but not to that extent of, going overboard, putting bras and no.
Okay.
But I do drag. I love dragging. Dragging is like the most fun thing that anybody can do.
There's this reality show that my daughter introduced to.
RuPaul's Drag Race.
Is it the drag queens, I think?
RuPaul's Drag Race. Does it play in America or?
It's playing in America,
yeah,
yeah.
it's RuPaul's Drag Race. Mm.
Yeah, once they are dressed up, you can be confused. You know, like I
Yes.
always say that the male species are in trouble because gays are beautiful, women are beautiful. I mean, like the
So
confusion.
it's like best of both worlds.
Hey,
basically.
the confusion, shame, poor males.
It's hard to be a
They
male.
walk into you, you look like this, and you're dressed up in a dress, or you dressed up like a girl. You are a complete girl, and what happens? You explain yourself when a male approach you, thinking that he is approaching a female. Meanwhile, you are.
For me,
you are
I feel
non-binary.
like we don't owe anybody an explanation.
Okay.
You don't owe anybody an explanation, but out of respect, you can just let that person know so that if that person doesn't want to be aligned with you, then they can easily go away. No
Yes.
drama involved. That's how I'm feeling.
What are other challenges that you have encountered within the journey of identifying yourself as non-binary?
Yo, there's a lot. Number one, love life. Love life is just a mess. It's a
I'm Jolo
mess.
Wanyisa, Shem.
Yo, love life is a mess. Because you meet a
Everybody
person.
is in trouble with Mjolo.
You meet a person, they're like, oh, you know, I find you very attractive, but I don't like you when you are wearing makeup. I want you to be a boy,
How?
a street boy. But I'm like, you found me on social
Then
media
what did
wearing
you
makeup.
fall in love with then?
So for me, that's the only challenging part. When you find somebody to date, it's either they want to date your boyish side or your feminine side. So they
So
can't
what do we
just...
call, isn't that fetish then? So it means now the problem that you guys are encountering a lot is the people who've got fetishness towards the community, not necessarily that they want to date somebody that is
genuinely grow
genuine
and
love.
no.
And,
I feel like it can be that. It can be that. Sometimes I feel like we are other people's fantasies.
hey, that's challenging, eh?
It's very
That's
challenging.
challenging. So do you see yourself in the future having family, kids? and-
Yes, I love kids. I love kids.
Oh, wow.
I always told my mom that I'm gonna have like 12 kids. No, I wanna have 12 kids.
And
I wanna
what's
have
the plan of having those 12 kids?
in vitro.
Okay.
That's why now I need to be a billionaire. So that the time I
So
do
that
in
you
vitro.
can afford, because it's very expensive.
It's hella expensive.
Very
Because
expensive.
number one, you need to pay for the procedure. You also need to pay whoever that's gonna be carrying your child,
Freezing the eggs.
the
And you have
child.
to choose somebody with very good genes too.
You also
You
need
really don't
to
want ugly kids.
you need to make sure that it's either they come stay with you so that you monitor them, what they eat, stuff like that. It's stressful, but only this can make it possible.
It's doable. It's doable. Isn't it? Who is this guy? Mushe. He's
Musha,
got
yeah, he
twins
did
now.
it. Yeah, he did it. He did it.
Yeah, that's very
And
nice.
he's also one of the people that I look up to. I mean, like, if he can do it, I can also do it.
Ne?
It's not hard.
Because that's another option as well of just getting somebody who
Yeah,
you
because
are going to have a contract
I
with,
don't
and then
think
you know
I'll
that-
ever sleep with a female. I don't find female attractive. Because I feel like if I'm with a female, like even with my friends, we can bath.
me.
Like we can bath together, we can sleep on the same bed naked. Nothing's gonna
Nothing
happen.
happens.
But bring your husband, Wena. Bring your husband and you'll see wonders.
Tell me the secret. What do you do to straight men? Because these days it looks like straight men are in confusion. Somehow they want everything that is there. That is there. I don't want to say things because now YouTube is going to penalize me. But
Yes.
apparently during the deed, you guys do some things. Can you give us some tips, Nyana? Just don't give it all away.
Okay. Plus, I also need not to say it so that maybe we have like kids under 18, you know. I feel like for you to keep your man, make sure that your love language is on point. Make sure that you know how to kiss. You know, like literally know how to kiss. Not just the mouth, but know how to kiss. That's the only thing I'm gonna say.
Hey, guys, It looks like we are missing out. I think maybe we need a master class on from these people so that they can teach us what a thing or two. I don't know what you say. Maybe a master class, maybe an eventing and a private spacing and there's something. I'm positive that there's something that we can learn from gay community because you guys are very special in a way, and the way you do things, and when you see a gay couple or I don't want to be specific now, but a couple that is within the community and they grow together and they have a family, it's so beautiful.
It's such
the
a
love
beautiful.
that they give, they can give genuine love.
Yes.
Okay.
And even the kids that grow up, they're from a very loving home because there's no discrimination within the house. There's no hatred. Like, I feel like us in the LGBT, we would teach our kids what we never got,
Okay.
especially from society and family. So you would make sure that if I bring somebody on earth, I'll make sure that they get the best.
Just in closing now,
Yes.
what can you say to a parent out there who is got a kid that looks lesbianish or gayish and they're struggling to accept? Because I think that's the main thing to be able to reach a level where you are able to accept people. It's either people in your family, it's either people that are your children who are part of the community members. What do we do? Let us school them. Let us give them a few tips.
Well, for me, to the parents, it's not easy. It's not easy raising an LGBT child, and it's not easy as a parent. You need to accept what your child is. So for me, it's gonna take time. Trust me, it's gonna take time. Even if it takes 5 years, 10 years, but you, at the end of the day, you're gonna accept your child because you brought the child on earth. So you're not just gonna disown just like that.
Just like a child with a condition. Now, I know that I'm making an example that does not really fit,
Yeah,
but just like
but
a
it's
child
more.
a born with a particular condition, where
Down
you constantly-
syndrome.
Down syndrome, and all those things, because we also educate about that as well. We were having a live with this with this guy who's got a Down syndrome kid, and when I'm listening to the journey of raising a Down syndrome kid, it sounded almost the same as raising a child
LGBT.
that is born in a male body but is behaving female, because you have to understand a lot of things about the community first so that you can be able to accept.
Yes.
Okay. So in closing, just one last point. What do you say to those people who are still hating?
You know, hating is just, for me, I feel like hating is just a bad thing to waste your energy on. Because I feel like if you put in negative things, or if you focus more on negative things will what? Come back to you. Because what goes around
It
comes
does
back
come
around.
definitely.
So, in closing, never treat somebody how you wouldn't want to be treated.
Definitely.
Never make another person feel the way you wouldn't want to be treated. And also to those that are still in the closet, it's fine. Stay in the closet. You don't owe anybody to come out.
Until you are ready.
You don't owe anybody to come out. Even straight people. When did you come out that I'm straight?
No.
You
No,
never. So
no.
I stand against gay people coming out because I don't believe in it. Straight people don't come out. Why should we come out?
Ne?
Yeah, like it doesn't make sense. Like, why should I come? Oh, I'm gay. Do you go out? Oh, I'm straight. I love
Because there are
men.
straight men who are going behind closed doors at night.
After 9.
Yeah.
We call them after 9s.
Yes.
During the day, they hate us to the core, but at night, they want us here. They want us here.
So you've heard it from the horse's mouth. Simon is telling us that being gay is not an easy thing. But at the end of the day, the most important thing is that you have to love yourself, understand yourself. If you've got a family member that is within the community and you are struggling to understand this person, just educate yourself, do some research, and understand, accept them as they are, because it is not a personal choice, isn't it?
It's not
You
a
are
personal
born like
choice.
this.
I was born like this. I didn't change, go high school, no. From a very young age.
Okay. Thank you so much, Simon, for coming through.
Thank you
We are
so
going to meet you again on the panel. So please, good people, stay tuned because these episodes are the best episodes that you'll ever get. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. See you on the next episode.